Try actually making it in the source engine.
Upload more.
Please
goofy.
add audio and remake Angry Bird Go-Kart.
Can you make it for mobile?
Make more videos. Okay, as you may know, I've spent 1 year off YouTube, but in the meantime, I've still have been messing around in Unity. So this video will be a recap of everything I've done and learned in the past year. I started making a CSGO or Valorant style game that was supposed to eventually be a YouTube video. Day and night I would be working on this multiplayer shooter game to add features like team selection or even planting the bomb, which in this case was a spear. Summer was quickly coming to an end and I even started working on it while I was doing my summer reading assignments for school.
No one saw him and Buck go off through the orchard.
But I quickly realized that the scope for the game was way too large for a solo developer like me. I made the maps, the code, I wanted many different weapons, and I even created the sounds. I had an announcer dialogue to cast what was happening in the game, similar to Valorant.
Plant the spear. Hold the spear planted.
However, the more I worked on it, the more I realized that the end was never in sight. The state of the game right now is nowhere near complete, and I honestly got burned out of game development. So I guess that is why I stopped uploading on YouTube when I did. Almost a year after I made the previous game, I got back into game development. I think the break was really needed, but I wanted to start off slow so I wouldn't burn out by making a simulation sort of game. I've been seeing these videos of evolution and natural selection simulations that I wanted to try my hand at it as well. I had these blobs that would pick up food, which was just a white cube, and bring it back to their side of the area. If they couldn't find a piece of food in time, they would die. However, if they did, they would reproduce. The offspring would either be a little bit faster or slower than the parent. So it would basically simulate natural selection. The results showed that the slower offspring would die out and the general population would be pretty fast. I also added the feature where if the red blob would collide with a blue blob, the blue blob would die. I added things like graphs and stuff to show the population of the blue and red blobs, and overall I think this was a pretty fun and interesting project that I made. 2 months later, on July 11, 2023, I made my next game. I was playing a lot of Rocket League at the time and had the thought, what if I make Foosball but as a game, a multiplayer game? You might think that I was just leading myself back into the trap of game developer burnout by going straight back into creating a multiplayer game, but I made sure that I didn't focus on the details and made the scope of the game extremely small. The game was basically an exact replica of real-life Foosball. However, I will say that the networking solution I chose, Photon Pun, was not great at all for handling the physics of the ball. You'll see why here as I play a game with my friend Wacky.
What? No. Right,
oh my god!
GG. That shit is out of the map.
Oh,
okay.
Let's go.
Why isn't it hitting the ball?
Yo! Oh my god. No.
This is the best.
Shit ramped off your guy, I swear.
Back? Okay.
I think it might be under the ground. Now that I've dabbled back into making games at this point, I wanted to create something more ambitious. Taking inspiration from games like Sekiro and this new game that is coming out called Phantom Blade Zero, I wanted to make a sword fighting game. I was super excited about trying something new because I never really tried making a game like this before, since usually I'm more into making FPS games, as you know. However, as with many of my games, I quickly realized that the scope of the game I was making was too large. Instead of powering through it, I just stopped because I didn't really want to burn out again. Also, as I was basically almost done with the game, I started having interest in making a new game. The final game I've made recently, I had the random idea of making a game where you take ownership of an entire airplane. You have to do everything from cleaning the toilets to extinguishing fires that may pop up on the plane. This project didn't even feel like it took that long to make because I was so excited adding all the features. My workflow for this project too seemed to be much simpler than what I was doing before. Usually I would just add an idea as soon as I came up with it, but usually that would make me focus too much on the details. I just wanted to create a completed and playable game again. I made sure that the game loop was overall fun rather than cramming a bunch of necessary features at the end of the project. For example, I made the passengers on the plane quite simple but still fit the art style of the game. Wait a minute. Doesn't that kind of look like... Anyways, the map being just one plain interior meant that I could customize and focus all my attention to make the level design perfect. However, I'm gassing myself up too much. Let's see what my friends think of it.
Yeah, this game is horrible. How did you make this?
When there's turbulence, go to the front dashboard and change the selected...
There's turbulence, you say?
A passenger might clog a toilet. It happens.
What? Oh, Valorant. Chickle peek.
There's an active threat on board.
Yeah, it's right there.
There's an active threat on board.
Another...
There's an active threat on board.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh my god!
One of the toilets is clogged.
Bro! And it's in the front of the plane. Can this car get out of my face? Holy doly melody.
We will come around to raise the food trays.
Oh my god!
The plane has caught on fire.
Oh my!
You can close all the trays so the passengers don't get hurt.
Why do I have to do this shit? You gotta put it on the intercom. They have to do that shit. Are you kidding me? 3, 2, 1.
Do not be alarmed as we will get
What's next, bro? What's next?
to raise the food trays now. The plane has caught on fire.
What the f is happening? I need to get an A, dog.
Shoot the top of the head.
No chance, bro. What is going on? This is too hard, bro.
The lights are shut down
Go,
unexpectedly.
go.
Stay calm while we fix the
Wait, I have to find a good speed. Oh,
Wait.
no chance. This is straight and this is diagonal. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm the king of speedruns, dog. It's pretty fun, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go.
Yo, that's...
It's all your fault, by the way.
Go to the
I mean-
plunger! Please. Oh my god! Yo, thank god it was that one.
I know, that is true. What is going on? Oh, I'm gonna go.
Oh my god. Anyways, that's what I've been up to in the past year. If you do want to play my latest game, there will be a download link in the description down below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like it and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys maybe in another year.